So Jess, basically we've already talked about this, but we're gonna everything that everyone's doing in all their projects, we're gonna talk through and make sure we get, every step that needs to be done, and we're going to do like a planning, what is it called, Mark? A planning like poker?
Planning poker, so we can assign story points to the cards, so we can just have everything managed and taken care of. We've been really wanting to improve our communication, improve our development processes. So this is a step in that direction.
So this is going to be our torturous long meeting every 2 weeks, but I think we benefited a lot doing it yesterday with our offline download features we're adding to our app. So it'll be good. Evan, do you want to go through your new designs?
Yeah, definitely. Jess, have you had a chance to look at it yet?
Yeah, I've gone through them and I've created Trello cards for everything that I could see needed to be done.
Okay, cool.
There might be some stuff I've missed, but I picked up everything I could see.
Okay, cool. Yeah, just to preface it, basically, sorry, Jason, am I being loud? No. Just to preface it, we got a bunch of emails for like TechCrunch, Fast Company, Mashable, all these really big publications, and so the landing page turned into kind of a big deal, turning into just kind of making all the other pages look in the same look and feel of it. Because if we get in the hands of those guys, we want to put our best foot forward. So basically, what we're going to do, like they said, is we're just going to go through and break out the cards together. And then we're going to assign almost like a point system or a difficulty rating, so we can all kind of gauge the features as you're building them. So timeline on this, I would say definitely ASAP. It's my fault because I didn't get these to you guys sooner. But definitely utilize Mark. This is on the top of his head for the entire week too. So ideally it would be, I would say, a week. And we're going to, it's generally a team effort. I don't want you to feel like this is all on your shoulders, so to speak.
Yeah, well, I mean, from what I've seen for the homepage updates anyway, a week don't seem a problem anyway. It's just, the structure's there and everything. It's just a case of the content changing, really.
Okay.
Some UI tweaks and stuff. So it's nothing really concerning.
That's the spirit, Jess.
Cool. So yeah. So Jacob, do you want to start off let's dive into the Trello and let's start breaking out some cards, and then we can do this party poker because it's really.
Okay. Whoa.
And Jess did make some cards, so you might be able to start off building off of those.
Yeah, perfect. Since you guys can't see me, I might as well just share my page or my screen. All right. Can you guys see it? Maybe? No?
I don't see anything yet.
We have gone over, Bootstrap has all these predefined classes for us, and so.
Can you hear Jason?
Yeah. Why can't I figure it out?
What's that?
There we go. I can see you now, Jacob.
All right. All right, so let's see here. Website.
Hey, Evan, I just tried ordering those books, and the website's crashing out, so I have to contact support.
Okay. No worries.
All right, let's see here. So is this to-do list all the new UI changes? Yeah.
Yeah, there's some other stuff in there as well, but all the new UI changes are in there.
And the first thing we're going to learn about is containers. All right. And there's two kinds of containers.
So Jacob, I think you're going to want to. It could be now or later, but kind of make this board consistent with the other boards as well too, as far as how it's structured and stuff.
We'll have our week sprint.
Yeah.
Why don't we add that?
So let's take a dive into and see what these containers
Oops.
look like. All right, so the
I don't know the
first thing we're
date.
gonna do is let's create a container. And the first container I'm going to show you is just their standard container. So we're going to do.
Okay, so this is going to end on the 14th.
Jess, do you guys use what do you guys use over there where you work? Like waterfall, agile? What are you guys doing?
We use Scrum.
Scrum.
Yeah, so I manage all. Well, we use TFS for it, and yeah, we do Scrum. So we got product backlog items, and yeah, I manage all that. Just,
So what you're saying is it's terrible watching us amateurs go through this Scrum process.
I want to download.
It's more painful teaching people it, to be honest.
You probably want to download Scrum for Trello, Jess.
It's a Chrome plugin.
Yeah. All right, so let's see. Do we want to just leave the checklists the way that Jess set this up and just go off this as a full feature?
Yeah, I think we should use these as a base, look at it, and see if it makes sense to break it up into other cards, things like that. They're like, for instance, let's say I have a few hours and and it makes sense for me to get on. It may not, but we just won't want big bulky cards that cover a range of things. If they're in there, I don't know, but that's what we want to look out for.
Right, that makes sense. All right, so let's see. This is the header. Let's look at it.
Yeah, well, this card's for general changes across the full site that I picked up on.
Okay, so this would be like the footer and header of the site.
So there's the header there, the nav bar, where based on that screenshot, it looks like that when we're scrolling, we want it to be static at the top of the screen.
Yeah.
Is that right, Evan?
Yeah. So basically, yeah, you're right. When you are scrolling, a shadow appears and it's static on the top. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that, and then there's some tweaks to the menu where the fact that it seemed like we took the icon out of the talk code button.
Yes. Yeah.
And then also you've got the menu options all left aligned now and just black text. Was that intentional?
The left align menu options. Yes.
All right, so we want them left aligned instead of center now.
Mm-hmm.
But just talk code over to the right. Okay.
Yeah. And what I'll do too is I'm gonna once we're okay with all of these checklist items, Jacob.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put all the hexes and the designs and the notes in the appropriate cards, Jess.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I've just got a couple of just notes there for stuff I needed. But yeah, if you can put all that stuff in, then great.
Cool.
Now, in my opinion, I feel like this card is kind of one task in its own. Like 2 coders couldn't be doing this project or this feature, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of minor stuff, like.
Yeah. I'm okay to leave it here in this card because it doesn't seem
just everything is kind of in one area. So I think it's try to stay one card.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And then we'll do our little pointing poker for this task. So let's see. You have to make menu static at the top. Just removing an icon from the button. Left align all menus. Update subscribe button color.
Yeah, and Jess has all the he did all the hard work already and having like the underlying frameworks and stuff here. So this is real nice. So
all right. So what I'll do is the pointing poker, and I feel like I should unshare my screen for this.
Yeah, don't show us or put it on a different desktop or something.
Let's see. Whoops.
So Jess, you probably know all about this stuff, but it was a little bit weird to Johnny at first. He's like, "What are you weirdos doing?" But we were basically we're doing the poker where we decide how big we think the future is.
Yeah.
But what was funny was by the end, like I think Johnny was really appreciating it because it let us realize how big something that we didn't think was big, how big it actually was, more or less, and we could better schedule things. So
I had fun doing it. It was my first time yesterday.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. We stopped doing it after a while, to be honest. But when we used to do it, yeah, everyone struggled to sort of get to grips with it at first.
If I send a message in this chat, does it broadcast to everyone?
yeah, we should get. Oh, no, just to us.
Right.
We have like 30 viewers.
Oh, do we really? Oh,
No,
we have 17 right now.
Yo, so anyone who's watching, we're starting a Scrum process here, where we plan out our features and we assign points to them, so we know how big the features are, so we know how much we can take on during the week. And right now, Jess, because we don't have any velocity. That's the word I was looking for yesterday, velocity, because we don't have any velocity yet. I just kind of put an arbitrary assumption of a full-time person could achieve 30 points in a week. And I think that's kind of low, but
Yeah,
anyways,
but you learn as you go along with it. So.
Yeah. So anyway, so that's kind of what we're running with right now. Jacob, you gave us
yeah, the link is there.
Okay. Perfect.
You find it, Jess?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'm going to join. I just lost my audio.
Cool. So we're doing part 81, site-wide UI changes.
Let me just make sure. Yeah, we are doing. Wait, why can't I see my card numbers? What the? But site-wide UI changes.
Okay.
Hey, stop it. Sorry, obnoxious dogs. Can you see numbers on your board?
I can, yeah.
Okay. Well, anyways, yeah, site-wide UI changes. We are voting on right now.
Guys, I'm going to put points on this because I can't hear anything. I need to get a new mic. That's the spirit, Jess.
All right.
All right. So what should we go with?
Yeah.
A 3?
Jacob, in the front of the card, if you put parentheses in the number inside of it and press enter, it'll do the same thing as if you click. Sometimes the clicking thing works, sometimes it doesn't.
So if I do this? Oh, yeah. So do you think 3 is fair then?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
What about you, Jess?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
All right. Why can't I figure this out?
It's a
There we go.
it's a 2 after a Red Bull vodka.
So we'll enter that into. All right, cool. Can Mark not hear us?
I don't know, but he's talking to Jason right now. Sorry, I'm talking like quiet, so I don't get picked up in Jason's recording. I'm not just trying to whisper sweet nothings into everyone's headphones.
Okay.
I'll do that later.
All right, so we put 3 on it, Mark.
Yeah, sounds about right.
All right. And now we'll look at this update homepage card. All right, so I'll look at it.
So this is our first type of container.
Oh, that looks so good.
This looks good. Jess, quick question. How would you like that image asset exported? Like just the rectangle, or do you want like a full one? Like what's best for you?
Or for that light at top?
Just-
The image at top, do you mean?
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, basically, I wasn't sure like would the actual like aspect, the ratio of that rectangle as I have it as is work, or do you want like a bigger one, and then you're going to programmatically export
No,
it?
I mean, yes, send it how you've got. Well, one thing you want to do with web assets images, like this one, where they don't need to be PNG, so we want to have them compressed in JPEG. Aspect ratio, do it as you've got it there, and then we just want it as compressed as we can get away with it, but still looking good. Because key thing with images on web is just the fact of keeping everything as small as possible, really. But as far as aspect ratio, then yeah, just do it like that, and then I'll just have to ask you if it's not right, but you should be fine.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
All right.
Hey, Jacob, can I get the public YouTube link for this broadcast?
What is it?
Yeah, I want it so I can open up the page.
Yeah, 1 second. There you go.
Thank you.
So that is a regular container, like I said, has a max width on it. And go back to brackets here. And let's change this down to a container.
And then, so, Evan, explain the download for OS X. Is that changing depending on what platform you have our site open in?
Yes. So, wait, are we talking about the homepage now?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, the homepage. Let me get it real quick. Where? Sorry, give me 1 second. So the header, the download for OS X at the top,
Yeah.
basically is going to change depending on if you're on mobile or your desktop. So if you're viewing the website from a laptop, it would say download OS X, and then you click view all other platforms to go to the platforms page. If you're on your iPhone, it'll say download for iOS.
Okay.
Or yeah, like a phone. And then I think if you're like on any mobile device, it'll just be iOS, and then any laptop is OS X. So it's not specific to iPhone. So you can be on an Android.
Yeah, it'll just be based on resolution, and yeah, if it's mobile layout, then yes, it'll say iOS, and then desktop or whatever, laptop or what have you.
Cool.
Then, yeah, it'll be well, we want to say Mac OS, don't we? Not OS X.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be
Oh,
Mac.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mac OS, yeah.
I put that down in the checklist anyway.
Okay, I'll
Evan.
Old school Evan.
Evan, cool.
Evan, we just got rejected for that very specific thing. You've got to stop. You just got to stop.
I'm done.
Yeah, they didn't like it in our menus. I don't know why.
I'm out of commission. All right, so like as you scroll down, we're gonna have the project-based learning. We're gonna have this bar for all of our publications that we're going to be in. We do have some already, I believe. Mark, you were telling me that we can put in already, so that will be there from the get-go. And then you scroll down, we're gonna have project-based learning, learn from the best. I'll export these assets out to you as one image. And then the sky's the limit. So this is basically, our students have been able to accomplish extraordinary things. I want to, give a shout out to our games. You can build games. And we are going to find, for this little orange bar, we're going to find some students who are actually working at like top tier companies like Google, Twitter, Facebook, etc. And so we can kind of like boast that in a way to add credibility. And then at the bottom, there's just one last call to action to whatever platform you're on. and that's
Yep.
pretty much it.
Okay.
That's cool. Looks nice.
Cool.
Yeah. Very clean. I like it.
Yeah, it's amazing. It looks great. Looks great.
Thank
I
you.
feel like it went from like kind of being childish and happy to just amazing. Like I don't think it was ever bad looking. It's just Evan, you did good.
Evan, we all know that you're the only person that Jacob doesn't say mean things to. So like he thought this the whole time. He just never told you.
Here,
I don't say mean things to anyone.
now Jacob just keeps it real. I like it. All right, so are we
Do you
voting?
think this can be broken up really, Jess, Mark?
I mean, the way Jess has built the cool Angular components, they probably technically could be separated, but I think this is probably fairly minimal as well. Jess has this all like already organized and really nice. So it's probably
again, it comes down really just to content and a bit of UI stuff. You know, we're not putting any functionality in anything, so therefore, yeah, I'd do it as one hit really.
I almost feel like I would advocate that we get this page done first and even launch this page ASAP and then go on to the other ones. And in fact, you know, I could take on a full page if needed or whatever, but it almost makes sense just to take on a whole page because of just what Jess was saying there. But I think we should definitely get this is the page that's most important because this is where the media outlets are going to be sent.
Okay. All right. So we'll just leave. We'll keep this card as is, and we'll put a Fibonacci number on it.
Yeah.
And we'll put it at the top of the sprint list.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just for sake of knowledge here, for those who are watching and for you guys, like in times past, we might not have done the actual scoring of these cards because these have to be done for launch, and so like no matter what, we got to get them done. So versus other features that can be broken off across multiple sprints, but it's still good to go through the process here so we can discuss all the features. But if it was feeling redundant, it's because we have to get all these things done no matter what. So
Yeah, and somebody might bring up like a complication that we didn't even think about too. So
yeah.
all right. So
Oh, that's right. Pointing. This is UI stuff, but there are often problems. CSS.
Yeah, with responsiveness of it for mobile tablet is where getting the content in for desktop.
Yeah.
Not really a problem.
And Jess, I noticed that like what I used to support before with like Bootstrap and media queries, like there's now more. Like I have to support more now in order to get it on all devices.
Yeah. It's getting more and more complicated instead of easier.
Yeah. We're just waiting for your points, Jess.
Oh, sorry.
Man, I was way off.
There's no way off. It's just.
I mean, I feel like Jess is spot on at what the average, pretty much.
Well, 8 or 13.
A 13 or an 8?
It would take a 13 for me, but Jess he's a quick little rabbit.
Quick little rascal.
Well, Jess is coding it. Put in an 8.
All
He's
right.
got it. He's got it.
Yeah, and I think that should be the first one that we work on, and I think we should publish it before we even jump onto the other pages, just because launch is around the corner. Jess, I don't know if you know or not, but iOS is approved, Mac is in review and will shortly be approved, and tvOS is probably 1 or 2 days away from being submitted, and we're going to launch all 3 at the same time. Reach out to Apple, the promotions team, and go with a big big launch. We're going to talk to Red Foo about reaching out some outlets and just do a big, huge push. So
yeah, I think getting them all out at the same time, all three, I think that's awesome.
yeah,
Yeah.
Just such a potential for such a bigger impact there. I think it's worked out nice, that.
yeah.
But yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I'd want to start on the homepage first anyway, because it's, yeah, like I say, it's the biggest impact. So I like to see some big progress as soon as possible when you're working on it. So we can get that in, and like you say, we can push that live, and then carry on with the rest of the stuff anyway. So
Yeah.
not a problem.
I would say the platform screen is probably second important, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We'll work on that one now. We have the App Store links. I'm not sure. What does this look like currently?
What do you mean?
Do we even have this page currently on our
No.
website?
No.
No.
We don't on website, but I created it in my branch locally.
Okay.
I printed this already.
Gotcha.
I've just got to move where it is really, because it were on the homepage.
Evan,
Yeah, I've done all this, apart from I didn't have that TVOS asset, but everything else, yeah, it's in. Maybe
Evan,
I think wording's changed a little bit, but that's it.
this iPad here in the middle, it, because of the silver lining at the top and bottom, it looks a little washed out. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. We
I'll take your input and shove it somewhere.
No, I can I'll try to put a black one on and see if
It just seems like maybe it needs maybe a shadow at the bottom, like
Evan's
the
like,
back.
I understand what you're trying to say.
Sorry, my whole speech sounds so much weirder like when I'm trying to talk quietly. I'm just that sounds great.
Lovely.
Lovely. Okay, yeah, no, I'll mess around with it. I'll probably have to do something for the TV OS too. You know, if we just give it some depth.
I think it could use a little shadow.
And Evan, does that first line want to say it's currently available across all Apple devices, not iOS devices?
There we go. There we go.
Evan.
That's that's why you're here, Jess.
Well,
right,
I mean, I gathered, but I thought, seeing you here, I'll check. But yeah, I thought
No, that's good.
Like
That's good. Feel free to proof my stuff as you're building this.
I can't help but
Tell
notice.
you, Evan, with the OS X and now this.
Yeah, man, I'm falling off the deep end, man. All right, hold on. So add depth to platforms assets. Okay.
Evan, you'll go in here and attach all the asset links, right, for Jess?
Yeah.
Jess, Jason Leokota says that you're a legend.
Legend.
Because you built the whole website in Angular 2.
Nice.
Jason, you know who else is a legend? Kevin Durant. He's gonna kill me. I'm sorry, Jason. I love you.
All right. Should we rank this one?
Okay, create platform screen. We got a little bit of Bootstrap there. Jess says he's already got some of it done. Yeah. You have to leave, Evan, says Jason. Get out of here. No.
No, it was me.
Okay. Pointing poker. All right. Cool. I voted. I clicked my points. Cool.
My man Jess.
All right. What do we want to use? 3 or 5? Or 30?
Just to go for a 3.
All right.
Because like I said, I've basically done this. I've just got and I think, if I remember rightly, I had it working on mobile and tablet as well, but I've got to check that.
Oh wow, you knocked that out fast because Evan just gave that to you like a few days ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was expecting any moment to sort of get told, right, we're going live tomorrow. I just started hammering it.
Well, good. I'm glad that time. I'm glad you get to use it.
Jess, we're going live in 2 hours after this call.
Well, see, that's the sort of thing I was expecting. I've learned by now, definitely.
That's we're gonna have another a week before launch YouTube video for Jess.
Oh yeah, that one I did before. Yeah, I just sort of went out of my mind. Yeah, that was a good time.
All right, cool. So next, what do we got next?
The About page.
Cool.
Yeah, on this, would it just the image at the top that we're changing on this specific page?
Pretty much.
That's
What I want to do too, Jess. The reason why I asked you about those font sizes is, I know it's a little hard to configure them like right off the bat. So then like I think you're pretty good at like mimicking the designs and implementing it. And then if there's any tweaks, like make this a little bigger, make this a little smaller, we'll just deal with it then.
yeah.
But that's the only other thing that like the About and those other like pages that we just need to revamp the UI. Just we'll get to the text, when we need to. But it's pretty much the image at the top.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. I mean, with text, yeah. Basically, what I do with text is I'll get your screenshot up and literally just have them side by side and just visual judging.
Oh, really?
That's the only real way to do it. But so you get pretty close then, if not bang on. But then but once it's in place, and then if you just go like, oh, that needs increasing or whatever, then it's really easy to do then because it's already there. So
Sweet.
But yeah, we should get it pretty much bang on anyway. But any tweaks, not a problem.
Cool. So we gonna vote on this one, Jacob?
All right, yeah, so you just pretty much have to update the image and mess around with the fonts and everything, right?
Yeah.
All right, let me.
Sweet.
Yeah, because again, it's the structures and everything is already there. The page exists and stuff, so yeah, shouldn't be too much problem.
Evan.
All
right.
Cool.
All right, update book page.
Yeah, so basically the only changes are obviously like the off-white and white sections, and then there's just like one last call to action right below at the very bottom.
Yeah, with those. Yeah, that's kind of, I mean, with the grey and the white, that's sort of site-wide. I've included it in the site-wide card.
Mm-hmm.
It sort of falls into that really. But yeah, only thing I could see was the buttons at the bottom as well. But then there's on the existing page, there's a couple of minor UI fixes to do as well. So I put them in card.
Okay.
All right, cool. So, all right, yeah. All right.
So we're going to use our attribute selector that we learned in the CSS section. So just put some block brackets here, some square brackets. And we're going to grab the class that's in our element.
Oh.
And remember this aspect sign, this is grabbing all the elements
3 it is.
that are equal
Nice.
to call with the dash. So
Jess, someone wants you to do a course on Ionic 2.
Ah, yeah. So someone asked me about that before, actually. Yeah, I've done Angular, but I haven't touched Ionic yet.
Background color.
Update landing image on the Learn page.
This
Yeah, I think from what I could gather, this is
kind of turquoise
essentially the same as last one, really. Just that image, I couldn't see
and then
Yeah.
let's go
couldn't see
ahead
anything else.
and
All right.
add a height to it, and we're just going to put like 4.2.
Let's vote on that one.
All right. So I think that's good. Oh, one other thing that I want to do so we can separate these. Let's go ahead and add a border to this, and I'm going to make this a
All right.
border so that we can see the columns how they're split up. So we are going to make this. Let's make this 2 pixels, and then we're going to kind of use a transparent color. So to do that, we'll do our RGBA.
All right, testimonial page. Update landing image and lighten quotation icon.
I'm just going to go ahead and space these right here. Oh.
Yeah, so again, same as last one, really. And I just noticed that the quotation icon for written tutorials is a bit darker on production stuff like that. It does look a bit lighter, but that's literally a
Yeah.
can fix sort of thing. So there's not much really. It's same as last one we did this.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and check this out and jump over to our HTML.
We did it.
Consensus. Hey, Jacob, you should show people what we're doing with the point and poker. Just don't show the session or URL if you can.
That I don't know how I could do.
It's okay. Never mind. Don't. I just for anyone who's watching, you can. We're using a tool called pointingpoker.com, a free tool.
So remember how we said everything that's a small viewport.
Okay, now let's see. Implement ahead of time.
Now,
Yeah, so I mean, everything else in the to-do is basically stuff behind the scenes
Yeah.
that we need to do. So I've got some, well, there's some stuff what I've done in putting QA, which I've been working on the last few days, which I've done in my local branch anyway. We don't have a QA instance of the site at the moment. And then there's some in progress stuff which I'm doing at the moment, just been doing before this call and stuff. And yeah, there's in the to-dos other stuff that behind the scenes we need to do. But yeah, it's not really, I've got it in a separate branch from all this home update stuff. So basically now that we've got this home stuff planned out, my idea is just to switch branch, do all this, get it done, push it live, and then go back to this other stuff really.
Okay, so what is currently in the week 1 sprint should just be the concentration, and then
yeah, my what I anticipate with this is week 1 sprint. I would hope to get done probably Saturday.
okay.
So therefore, I'm coming in early on that, and then I can switch to some behind the scenes stuff to to finish off the week.
So this doesn't necessarily have to be done for launch, though, right?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's totally separate from that. It's stuff that needs to be done, but yeah, the home stuff I'll do in an existing, well, no, sorry, in a separate branch just on what's currently there. So therefore, I can push it up live. No configuration issues and stuff like that. It should be fine. Yeah, the other stuff is stuff we need to do, which, like I say, I'm made some good progress on. But until that's all in, you can't really. Well, for most of it, you can't really push any of it live because it all sort of goes hand in hand. So there's no rush to get that stuff out, really. It's just I'm sort of chipping away.
Jacob, it might make sense, like next Monday, to circle back and go through these cards as well too.
We'll call this backlog for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then yeah, we can talk about them next week. And I'm starting to learn Angular, Jess, so I can at least understand what you're working on and get some better time frames down.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, yeah. We'll make this like a group effort. I think it's good to have us like pointing these out and making sure that Jess has a nice workload and not over stressing himself out, and we all have our same expectations, which would be good.
So, quick question: are we still going to have these set for Wednesdays, or?
We can do it Wednesdays. We just wanted to make sure this got done. We don't have to do tomorrow's, obviously.
Awesome.
Yeah.
This can replace tomorrow's meeting. Jess, is that cool?
Yeah, yeah. But I did think, like, when you were saying today, I did think, what, have we already broken the schedule? We did one Wednesday, and now you've already gone, oh, no, we're doing Tuesdays now. Like, what happened?
Well, it was because Mark and Evan decided they wanted to change the whole website on you last minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but when I saw Evan's designs come through on Trello this morning, then I'm like, right, okay. Now I understand why we're having it today. It's a Wednesday then. Yeah, before that, when you asked me yesterday, Jacob, I'm like,
well, next week
I can do it, but I'm like, I don't really know why we're doing it tomorrow. But okay.
Next week we'll change it until Monday. We'll never have the right date set.
Jacob and I actually just have a wheel that we spin every week, and it's like, oh, we're gonna have the meeting on Thursday.
Yeah. As long as you don't do that with time as well, because then when it's like 5 in the morning on a Thursday or something, and I've got to get up for then.
It's actually called our mess with Jess wheel.
Yeah.
I do want to point out, so in this backlog here, Jess has some cards here with very specific tasks. But what will be good is when we meet again is to, if we can, wrap these up in user stories so they're like feature facing, so we know which features these are going towards, more or less, for Evan's sake, so he can be like, oh, implement user roles API is for this feature, versus I'm sure Evan's looking at that right now and he's like, what are you building here?
Yeah.
So it'll be good to do that when we circle back.
Yeah, I mean, that particular one's for existing functionality, for adding content to the website. But yes, it will also enable future functionality as well. So
Great.
Cool. Yeah.
that's why sort of like try to get it in the basis, like get it in earlier, so then it's available to build features on and stuff like that. Well, use it for features, but yeah, I haven't put anything just wild in there at this point. It's just to support what's already there.
Great.
Awesome. All right.
All right, cool. I think we're good for now, right?
Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap something up real quick, and then I'm going to jump immediately on this. I'm going to get all the assets and the hexes filled in, so we can hit the ground running.
Awesome.
Good stuff.
Awesome. If we get towards the end, you need any help, just let me know, and I will help.
Yep, not a problem.
It's like, my goal is to not have Mark Price touch any of my code. So
Nobody, nobody has to touch my code.
That's gets me nervous when people touch his code. That's the only reason I want to learn Angular, just to do that to him.
I know, it's literally just to wind me up and scare me.
Hey man, I don't think I'm allowed to touch the copy anymore either. So I lost those privileges.
You're not allowed to touch the coffee?
The copy, like I like the OS X and and the iOS. Man, my mind was mush. Okay, cool. I'll have that to you soon, Jess.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jess. Thanks for coming. Thanks for showing your face.
I always like to get my face out there every now and then.
Oh,
So
good.
people don't forget that I'm around.
Yeah,
So
we
they
can't forget about Jess.
So they don't forget that it's always a pleasure and never a chore.
Oh yeah, always a pleasure, never a chore. I should have my t-shirt on. I got it as well. I got it like last week or something, delivered.
Oh, dope.
I had it on when I got it, but yeah, I didn't think I should have put it on especially for today. But
Dude, take a picture of it and send it to Jason. We'll post it.
yeah, I was going to do that, but I can't remember what happened in the end. I can't remember. Yeah, I did think that I needed to get me evidence of me actually wearing my own t-shirt.
Yeah. Jason Liacata says he bought that shirt.
Nice.
That's awesome. You have to like set up like a recording session with you wearing that shirt so it looks like you're teaching a lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool,
All right,
guys.
Well, I think it's only appropriate that you sign off with your signature quote, and we'll end this call.
Fair enough. Well, always a pleasure. Never a chore.
Sounds
Dude,
good. Cheers,
Truth.
guys.